you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The playoffs have arrived. It is the start of Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go here on this Saturday. And he'll be brought down just here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get... Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Bills have got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
2nd down and 8. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. He'll try and run here with Cook.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. Second down. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the option, they give it to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. In motion comes Andrews. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. That one intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
What's that?
Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Here's a third down and 4.
What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Alert! 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 Regular. What's that?
Fourth down. Here's Allen. This one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. What will the second quarter have in store? More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. Now Allen on 1st down. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Allen to throw. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
Now Allen. That is caught at the 3. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Cook. Powering forward. He's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Justice Hill to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Jackson. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On first down, it's Allen. That's into the hands of the fullback. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run right here with Cook. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Middle. Look out.
Now Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On second down, here is Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
56.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Now a loose football. One of the Ravens has it. Inside the 40. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Wow, Greg, never a good time to turn the ball over. Defensive touchdown. Big mistake for the offense there.
Yeah, we see so often teams love to go try to steal points before the half. They have this aggressive mindset. They think it gives them a little bit of a momentum gain going into the halftime break. In this case, the aggressiveness backfires. Not only are they unable to score, but they cough it up and the defender takes it all the way back to 6.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. This one skips the landing zone, goes all the way over the back line, so the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Gun. Look out.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Cole Bishop up to make the play. 2nd and 7.
Change it. Report. Where's it up?
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. He is in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, tight.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that'll set up 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, home. Out. We go.
Now it's Allen. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking at...
And he'll take it on in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This is Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on second down. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Bateman is the motion man. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. Third and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
1 quarter remains here in this
Quarter of play with the score.
A give right up the middle to Henry.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. Allen will throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. And 10.
56, 56. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll run it on first down with Henry, and he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. They'll go again here with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 5. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down. On the give, here's Henry. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll go play action here with Allen. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Here's Allen to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps. Often.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
33, Bills 14.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. On 3rd down, Jackson. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Out of his end zone, Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. They'll run with Cook. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Cook. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try. Davis. And he's going to get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there's a flag down on the field. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. He'll air one out for Higgins. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
All right, so sometimes as a coach, Mike, you just got to step in and take over. And I think in this case, you're going to look at your quarterback and say, I don't care how open that guy looks. If that defender's on that half the field, throw it to the other half. Because this is the 2nd time he has picked you off, and I guarantee.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now on 2nd and long. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On play action, Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.